This week started the same way last one ended. Stuck in Darwin, waiting on parts, and hoping and praying that we can get back on the road soon. Come along as we get some much needed work done and try to make the best of our time in Darwin by exploring a little bit more.
Hi, welcome back to Moonstone Chariot. I am Ben, and this is
Brandy!
This week is going to show a little bit more of some of the realities of van life. As you've seen in our last week's vlog, our car went to the mechanic for an oil change, and they gave it back to us and said it needs another
$5,000
worth of work, because apparently diesel going over the entire engine and ground is not a good thing. But it is officially actually Wednesday now. This week we've been just chilling at our campsite. Unfortunately, we've had to pay for a campsite because we're in the big city. But thankfully, we're in the big city, so they can actually get the parts shipped to them and work on the car. But that is all we're waiting for right now, is just the parts to come in. They actually should be coming in today, so as long as we don't hear anything different, we're going to drop the car off at the mechanic first thing tomorrow, which means that tomorrow we are going to be staying in some sort of other accommodation, which we have not booked yet, but we'll figure that out. And then the goal, if everything goes well, we get the car back Friday night and we get the heck out of here. If that doesn't happen though, and the repair is a little bit more difficult than they think it's going to be, we might not get the car back until like Monday or Tuesday of next week. We'll have to book even more accommodation and kind of figure out our game plan from there. Since this is the last night we are in our campsite though, today's goals are to basically just clean everything up. I've got this like ongoing to-do list. Every time we leave a place, it includes things like put down the awning. We got to clean out the back and organize some things, throw out the trash, empty the toilet, just strap everything down, make sure it is all good to go. Tomorrow is going to be more of a fun day. We've got a few things planned, but before we get into that, I want to share with you guys last night's dinner. So back when we first started van life here, I guess right after we bought the actual van, there was a lady that was parked down the street from us, and she saw we had a van and we had it opened up. We were cleaning it out, organizing our stuff in it, etc. And she had come over to us with this huge bag of just this random food. I guess she had traveled up the East Coast and was selling her van, and she was just trying to get rid of the food without having to throw it out. So she was hoping to kind of pawn it on us, and we're like, we'll take some stuff. And in that, there was some instant mashed potatoes. I've never had instant mashed potatoes in my life before that. Eventually, we did make them. Did not read the serving size the first time we made it. And yeah, there was 3 of us who tried to eat it and we could not finish it. They ended up turning out so good. We bought a couple packets for the road just to eat in a pinch. And we're running a little low on food right now because we're kind of just been sitting here at the campground waiting for the mechanic appointment to drop off the car. So it is a mashed potatoes night. All right, so I present to you the ultimate grilled dinner. We got the mashed potatoes, the can of beans for me because I need my protein. And we're about to watch some New Girl on my computer because what else do we watch besides New Girl on repeat? Always. Okay guys, it is now Tuesday morning. We just dropped the van off at the mechanic. His goal is to have it back to us by the end of the night tomorrow night because he does not have the manpower to take on the amount of cars that are in that shop, and I also would like my car back ASAP. So that's the goal. He said he'll let us know by tonight if he thinks that's going to happen or not. We were able to solidify a cabin at like a campground that Brandy was able to get using points, so it was free to us, if you will, which is awesome. But the plan for today is to go over to the library for now, take the bus to the library and get some work done. Eventually, when it's time to check in, take the bus back, go check into our cabin, and then we're gonna have some fun the rest of the day.
Happy Friday, guys. So, we are in Darwin City Center, basically. Last night we went to the Mindil Beach Sunset Markets, which was really cool. They happen every Sunday and Thursday from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. It was nice. There was lots of food vendors and like makers and stuff like that. We got these really good open-faced kebabs, which was nice. And now it's Friday. We've been to the wave park. The water was super cold, but we just remembered that it's basically December here.
Good morning, everybody. It is officially Saturday. I really don't know where time went this week. It somehow just flew by. But kind of to give you guys a little recap of what's been going on the last few days here. Thursday night, we did make it out to the markets. It was really, really cool. We got some really yummy food, and then we ended up watching the sunset on the beach, which was cool because we realized that we haven't actually seen like a proper West Coast sunset in over a year and a half, something like that. It was a really, really pretty sunset. There was a staircase to the sunset on the ocean. It was really beautiful. And then to top it all off, the camel rides were going by as we were watching it. So that was just really cool to see the silhouettes of the camels on the beach. So we used some points from Brandy's credit card to book an accommodation that night, and it was a bed and a bathroom. There was a wedding or something going on right behind us, so it was super loud, and then some guy was screaming outside for a couple hours after that, and it honestly felt like a hospital bed. Every time you moved, the sheets just made that crunchy noise. But again, it got the job done for one night. And then we woke up the next morning, Friday morning, and we headed into the city. We ended up going over to the Waterfront Wave Lagoon. That was a blast. We loved that so much. It was so cool. It was $8 a person to get in, but we can chill there however long we want. They had a whole concession stands and stuff. It was like 20 minutes of just calm, nice water, and then 10 minutes of the waves, and all the tubes were included in the price of entry. It's a really, really cool experience, and you turn around and the ocean's literally right there. After that, we ran and got some Subway as I was impatiently waiting for a call from the mechanic. It was like past 2 o'clock at that point when he finally called me and told me that they had got done what they needed to get done. The new fuel injectors were in, and they did it. With that, since it is a little bit of an older vehicle, he'd already talked to me about this, but they do want to put new fuel injector lines in it, and they didn't pre-order those because they weren't sure if they were going to need those or not. So he did order those. Those are coming all the way from Melbourne. Those should be here by Tuesday. So the plan right now, he gave us the van back. That way we could sleep in it. But the plan is to be still hanging out in the Darwin area until Tuesday, bringing the car into the mechanic. They just need a couple hours to put the new lines on, and then drive the heck out of Darwin and continue on with our adventures. So with that, we ended up right back at the same campground that we were at literally only 2 days ago. We really like it. We really like this campground. It's super nice. The amenities are nice. Highly recommend. So being stuck here for a couple more days is kind of sad because we're not continuing on the lap for a few more days, but it's kind of a good thing because we have Wi-Fi and we have electricity. So we are going to still work on just catching up, getting some stuff done, editing the YouTube videos. We are currently in the process of trying to organize everything on the hard drives and the cloud, just so that way we don't lose our footage and everything's very easily accessible for when we need it. So that is what we are going to get to right now. As you can see, Brandy's already working on it, and then we will check back with you guys in just a little bit.
And that's our weekly vlog.
And that is our weekly vlog.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We're sorry it's more on the boring side as we're still stuck in Darwin, but
just know that we want to get back on the road just as much as you want to see us back on the road.
We are crossing our fingers that everything on Tuesday of next week goes well.
And we are mapping out our entire next leg as we speak.
We hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you're not already. And we hope you have a great day, a great week, and we will see you soon. Bye!